So, you've just picked up the headliners and you were kind of looking for some tips. So, with the game having such a unique premise of being a part of the press, taking photos of an alien invasion taking place in New York, because where else would aliens want to land? The game is very simple. To start off with, you spawn right at the hub, assuming you didn't join a game in progress, that is. The hub contains helpful tips on how to play, what to aim for when taking pictures, along with you being able to change your avatar, purchase equipment, keep track of points needed to meet quota, the amount of attempts left to meet quota represented as press passes, and the group's shared cash left over. Then finally is the results board that shows off the best pictures of each run from the retrieved cameras. I know that was a bit to take in, but I assure you from my time spent in the game, it is super straightforward and easy to pick up on. Now, onto the gameplay loop. Each round gives you 10 minutes from the moment the chopper lands to book it to the green rooms at first, since it takes a bit of time for aliens to show up outside. The green rooms are randomized, so you don't know which one you're gonna enter until, well, you've entered. And the rooms do change around each run, so sticking with your group or at least one other person can make a difference from surviving an encounter and hopefully getting an amazing photo out of it and escaping. When it comes to photos, there are many variables that go into it in terms of points wise. Now, the basic rundown of it is the more that is happening during the shot, the more points you'll gain. Also, the distance from that said happening affects the points as well. If you're too far, you do not get many points. Taking a photograph of a civilian being caught up in an alien attack will give you more points versus just a photo of an alien by itself is one example of how you could get more points, or just the basic rundown of how the system works. Now, besides the threat of aliens, there are traps that are laid out indoors and outdoors. Mines are on the inside and the manhole covers for the outside. The manhole covers do have a creature that will spring out and annihilate the person that walks over it. Both traps can make for good photos though, and take out aliens in tandem. And out of the two of them, the creature springing out of the manhole covers and killing off an alien, if you get a picture of that at the right moment, you'll get a ton of points. The only other ways to defend yourself in this game is to use limbs or corpses to throw them at the aliens, with some exceptions of course. And the other way does kind of cost the group some money, and it is a bear trap. I personally haven't used them much, as getting better cameras and equipment to improve your health is far more worth it. But the traps do hold most of the aliens inside for a few seconds, and does do a little bit of damage as well. You usually don't want to stay indoors for too long though. I say when you have a little less than 7 minutes left on higher difficulties, so you can get outside in time for the bigger aliens to show themselves, and the squad of soldiers that will appear and will fight off any alien that gets too close to them. Now, those two things together will get you a ton of points outside, other than the manhole cover creature, coming out and either getting a civilian or another alien. And waiting for those moments when the soldiers start to attack those bigger aliens is as worth it, because the rewards are high, but the risk is just as high. Especially because you could be caught in the line of fire from the good old rocket launcher soldier, because whoever enlisted him enlisted the wrong type of special forces. Because his aim is not only bad, but has costed many runs for players, as he tends to kill the press more than the aliens. So keep your distance. My last tip for this video is to try to keep track of players' deaths and retrieve their cameras at the very least, because not only do you lose the photos and the camera itself, but the points along with it. So, with all that being said, you are now ready to head into your first match and hold your own. I am putting this series together for the new people that are joining this awesome community. As the game's popularity rises, so do those who may need a bit of advice. So be on the lookout for more tips and tricks videos so you can show off your amazing headlines. This is an Honest Gamer, signing off.